How's it going, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I want to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Pixely Wolf, Gabriel Potter, Jason Green, Base564, Grayscale, Ty Bennett, Casey, Pro Tomahawker, Lucius, Austin Davis, Anthony, Noriden XD, Boop the Snoot, Michael Tieran, Nick, Kaya the Great, Christian Andre Cavande, Seven Gates, Aaron Bates, Diablo2604, Slivarium, Octocat, Redemption, It Silver, Aubrey Byrne, Starkiller SCP-049, Thoughtful 03 Guy, JK844, D, Ariel, and as always, I want to give a big shout out to our executive producers, Bevan Brummett and Tavon. Thank you all very much for your support. And if you want to become a Patreon supporter, click the link in the description to find out more. We'll see you there. Alright,
here we go.
Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Alright. What do I hear? Oh no! Oh god!
What happened?
I just got hit by lawnmowers that were falling. To infinity. And the big screens. I'm just gonna be honest with Lightyear. The fact that they're taking this more seriously and it looks like they're gonna do a more serious story involving Buzz Lightyear. I mean, again, given where the Toy Story franchise is, I think that's more than enough. Like, I think they've done more than enough with Toy Story. And now, if they explore the avenue of Buzz Lightyear, what the toy is based on. I mean,
it kind of makes sense in terms of the fact that the original fan base of Toy Story is our age now.
Yes.
It just doesn't make sense in terms of the lore because the original fan base of like Buzz Lightyear in terms of the TV show and stuff were still the kids in the Toy Story universe, because they wanted the toy because of like the TV show and stuff. Like,
well, no, they wanted the toy because just the Buzz Lightyear toy looked cool. Dude, I got the Buzz Lightyear toy back right as the first Toy Story came out.
Or was it just the commercials I'm thinking about that they showed in the movie?
Wait, what?
Like, I remember there was, like, commercials for, like, Buzz Lightyear that were, like,
Buzz
or
Lightyear
something
Star
that
Command.
was shown in the movie,
Oh, yeah. That was, it was the commercial in the movie where Sid's dad was basically in his room, like, watching TV, and he was just passed out in the chair, or in the recliner, and you just hear him snoring. And through the snoring, you hear the Buzz Lightyear, Buzz Lightyear, the greatest action hero on TV is now the world's greatest toy.
Yeah, the greatest action hero on TV. That's what made me think there was a show.
We got Lightyear queued up here. It's official trailer number 2. Let's give it a watch. Here we go.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, Stardate 3901. After a full year of being marooned, our first hyperspeed test flight is a go.
Who are you talking to?
No one.
You were narrating again.
I was not. Just doing the mission log.
You do know no one ever listens to this.
I know that. Narrating helps me focus.
Ready, Captain Lightyear?
Ready as I'll ever be, Commander Hawthorne.
This is exciting. A new adventure.
I'm gonna grant you 4 minutes to be off planet, but then you come right back to us. To infinity
and beyond.
You are clear for hyperlaunch. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Buzz, that was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
There you go.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Coming, Star Command. Why don't they answer? Hey! Shh.
I saw what you did there.
What is happening right now? Alicia?
Oh no, that's my grandmother.
But, Socks, how long were we gone?
Meow, 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 meow. 62 years, 7 months, and 5 days.
Oh,
What?
I hope you're ready for action, because all we needed was a pilot
For what?
to destroy the alien ship. I have a plan and I have a team. Darby can take any 3 things and make them explode.
I do this, and they shave a
good
little
skill.
time off my sentence.
Okay. And what about you?
Well, I thought this was going to be like a fan boot camp
Hey,
workout
take
thing,
it!
but it is not. Did I get it?
Pretty close.
You don't see the harpoons?
Dang it.
Buzz!
Lightyear!
The probability of survival with an inexperienced crew is 38.2%.
Seems a bit low.
Mission failure imminent. In 3,
Grandma always said she believed in you.
2, 1.
There was a big
Damn.
swirly too. I think I need a bag. No.
Please record your last words.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select
No!
1.
Okay.
To infinity.
Are you trying to get me to pull your finger?
Don't fall for it.
No, not like that. Sorry, it's a thing your grandma and I used to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That trailer sold me a lot more than the first one.
I will say this, because I think it's because we got more of a feel of what the overarching story is going to be. They still kept a lot in the dark.
They seem like they've been listening to some Code and Cambria.
Oh.
Because that's like the Afterman's plot, basically, is dude goes up to the key work to basically research it and find out what it is,
And then
discovers it's made of human souls, ends up trapped in it, and basically accosted by various hostile spirits. Saved by a couple of benevolent spirits, and by the time he gets back out and realizes what's going on with the systems in his computer and the dates on stuff and everything, he's like, computer, how long have we been gone? And the computer sounds like almost hesitant to even answer the question, and it's like, I think it's like 15 years, something, blah, blah, blah,
Damn.
And it's like, Saris, do you still want to go home? And that's the whole thing, is like he goes back to his planet like after being gone that long, and everyone assumed he was dead, and his girlfriend married someone else, and yeah, it's kind of horror story-ish to an extent. Like, it's a psychological horror aspect to it.
Well, again, I can see, that would be, for someone who has attachments, I could definitely see how that would be horrific. In terms of Buzz's story, though, I could definitely, they're sort of freeing themselves of, the full-on attachment. The only attachment I guarantee he knew everyone that he was working with there at the base when he got shot shot through the gate. But I would also say that Buzz had the greatest attachment to Hawthorne, his partner, and now Hawthorne's granddaughter is basically taken over and everything. So I'm 100% I'm 100% sold on the story and how they're telling it. I'm interested to see how they're going to do the whole thing with Zurg and his minions and all that. I mean, Zurg looked cool as hell right there when they were showing him in the trailer, and also the humor. We talked about a little dry humor here and there peppered through. Also, I don't know if you noticed it, but whenever he lands here on the planet, have a listen.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command.
Yeah, I noticed
Why
it.
don't they answer?
It's funny.
Verbatim, word for word.
That's what he said in the first movie.
That was Buzz's first words in the movie. Or in Toy Story.
It's like Woody was trying to be like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, the answer.
My ship! Blast. This will take weeks to repair.
You are a toy.
Buzz Lightyear mission logs, and then it's like, I have landed on a strange planet.
Yeah.
And you see the lighthearted nature of Toy Story I think only adds to this, because I think there's going to be some stuff in this that's lighthearted, but at the same time they are going pretty serious with it. And
I like that they've changed up. They had the green suit, which, to be honest, it's not the coolest suit I've ever seen in my whole life,
Right there, that's his main suit he wears in everything that we see.
I'm just not a big fan of bubble helmets, to be honest. But...
Well, it's just the classic space... let's see, what's he wearing here? Yeah.
But
he's wearing
I
more
like
of a
the fact that
spacesuit.
there's some different spacesuit designs, basically.
Yeah, well, these are armor suits. These are like battle suits.
The red one that she comes out in when she tackles him reminded me a little bit of like something from 40K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's a very cool suit.
It is. And also...
Actually, Hellgast is what that reminds me of because of the red lights on the...
On the helmet?
Yeah, it reminds me of a Hellgast from Killzone.
And then, of course, Buzz being the pilot, Buzz being a pilot, them being these are like updated suits, and he's still wearing the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, 62 years. And of course, that's a classic like look right there. Without the bulb helmet, I could say is could be seen as like the this could be the old school style, and then they could update his suit near the end of the film. Just like, oh, by the way, Buzz, you're gonna need this, and then they open it up, and it's a newer, updated suit that doesn't have the bulb helmet, and it's just has a more updated look. I think they could pull it off. I think they could pull it off very easily. And of course, Taika Waititi here. I always enjoy Taika Waititi whenever he's in comedic roles.
One thing that also doesn't make sense to me about the bubble helmet, just from a practicality aspect, which I mean it's fiction. Like practicality is thrown out the window in favor of cool factor, but it's like you're a space like trooper essentially, and you're gonna be in combat. Like all these other people's helmets, like the metal helmets, they make a lot more sense than just like having a straight up fucking glass bubble. They can easily be broken and then like suffocate you in the vacuum of space.
You have to think the bulb helmets exist for like exploration. They're like that's the explorer's helmets, and then like the battle helmets, more practical.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you, when Buzz Lightyear is an explorer, and his
because I guess it would make
is
sense
more
to be
reminiscent
able to
of an
have like
explorer.
an unobstructed view of everything you can see. Still, if I'm in space in like a hostile environment, I'd want my helmet to be harder to break by accident.
Yeah, and as you can see, right there,
Which of course they probably could have like futuristic space technology that makes it hard to break. But
maybe. I mean, well, they do have like certain glasses that they heat treat that are bulletproof. That they've shot them with 22 long rifle all the way up to I think 45 ACP, and basically it stops it. It mostly it deflects off of most like most calibers deflect off. 45 ACP hollow point basically like crashed into it and then like scratched it up really bad. But yeah, again,
after watching alien movies, I just kind of want them to make me an acid-proof suit if I'm going to go to space.
Well, yeah. Also,
I'm acid-proof. Fuck all of you.
Yeah, kiss my ass. Oh. Also,
for those that don't get that, that's a Rick and Morty reference.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's one of my favorite Rick and Morty moments.
That is my favorite Rick and Morty moment.
And of course, Zurg right here. Zurg looks awesome.
Yeah.
In terms of taking the toy, which, in the Toy Story movies, they guarantee you they made it more kid-esque, bright colors, and all that. Here, he looks legit intimidating. And then, of course, this, again, the dry humor.
Please record your last words.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty great.
Are you satisfied with that? No! That's great. To infinity. Well, again, Buzz is a little, I guess maybe Buzz would assume that, Hawthorne had taught her grandkids about the To Infinity and beyond. But instead, it's like, what are you doing? Maybe it's only something that she did with Buzz, her partner. I don't know.
Like the gross.
Gross. Also, June 17th, pretty close to my birthday. Probably check this out. Oh yeah. Also, guess who's I don't know if I told you. Guess who's going to watch The Northman with us? Micah.
Nice.
I actually got to confirm after we're done recording here on Monday. We're going to watch The Northman at like 8:00 at the Pinnacle, which
I, on the other hand, am traveling Southman.
Yes, traveling Southman to get to North Carolina. That's the strange thing about living in the South, or about living like in Tennessee, Virginia. You have to go south to get to North Carolina. That's just hilarious.
There's two Carolinas, and it is the most north of the two, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is the most north.
No, it's just the northmost Carolina, and there are two Carolinas.
North Dakota, on the other hand. That's pretty up top in terms of the United States positioning, but still not quite as far north as Maine.
Still not far north as Alaska.
Yep.
Alaska is basically as north as you can go in the U.S. That's the strange thing about Alaska. It has...
Would have made more sense if Alaska was like North Dakota and North Dakota was South Dakota.
Yeah.
And South Dakota was something else entirely.
South Dakota.
Yeah. The most South Dakota.
Southwest Dakota.
Yeah.
But that's the weird thing about Alaska because of its geographic location. It is the northernmost place in the United States, the westernmost place in the United States, and if you go across the international date line, the easternmost part of the United States.
Actually, considering its location, Alaska would make the most sense as being North Washington. North Washington State. And then South Washington State back on the mainland part, you know.
The contiguous, yeah. Also, there's talk about Alberta and the Yukon being very unhappy with Canada's management of their political spheres, and Alberta and the Yukon are basically trying to talk to the United States about not annexation, but just becoming part of the greater United States. And it's because Alberta's very you want to talk about Texas. Alberta is the Texas of Canada. And it's ranching, cattle driving, it's basically it's I couldn't believe it when I heard it, but Alberta is where they filmed the movie it's that Kevin Costner movie. Damn it. It's okay. All right. I know it's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna feel stupid when it does. It was Open Range. They filmed Open Range in Alberta. I was gonna say, have you ever seen Open Range?
Nope.
Jesus.
Is it a Western?
Yeah, but in all honesty, it's a revisionist Western, which means brutal. Fucking brutal.
Westerns are the probably most of this weird thing I have with movies where I have a certain mood that kicks in every once in a while. That's I would like to watch a Western. Anytime it is not that time, I don't want to watch a Western. So I haven't seen many Westerns.
Well, here's what I will say about Open Range. Open Range, it is as brutal as honesty about the open West in the United States, cattle driving and all that. But also, the gunfight at the end of this movie is the most brutal, one of the most brutal gunfights I've ever seen.
Last time that mood hit, by the way, I played through Red Dead Redemption 2. So
Fair.
I got a lot of Western to hold me over for a while out of that.
Well, that's a lot of Western to take in.
Yeah.
But this, I'll definitely say this right here. It's beautiful. It's brutal. The characters are great. It's anyone out there who's actually interested in Westerns, give Open Range a try.
And the most forward one on... there's two. There's two that are really high up on my list to watch. And one of them is Django Unchained. And the other...
And that's up there. That's a revisionist Western.
Yeah, and the other one is The Hateful Eight.
Yep, so that's another one.
Those are the top priority next time the mood strikes me to finally fucking watch. I'm going on the same thing I did with Inception with Django Unchained. Wait until 10 years later to watch it. Like, or no, actually, yeah, it is 10 years later now. So I waited 12 years to watch Inception. Apparently, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, so Django Unchained, I'm also on 10 years and still haven't fucking watched it.
Here are... Okay, I'll give you the rundown of the last...
I have to do better when I get up in old age. I'm going to end up missing out on a lot of stuff.
The best Westerns, I would say, of the last 25, 30 years, I would say. Tombstone.
Yeah.
310 to Yuma.
Still haven't watched that yet either.
Django Unchained. Hateful Eight. And I haven't seen Power of the Dog, so I don't know. Assassination of Jesse James is probably... It's the slowest of all of these. It's definitely the slowest, but the payoff that you get at the end is really good. I would say if they cut out the cruft in the middle, if they cut out like a 30 minutes of the middle of the film, it would have been a great movie. But for what it was it was good. It was good, but it could have been great.
But should we keep going this long on a trailer?
Sorry. Anyway, I'll probably edit that shit out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. That was Lightyear, official trailer number 2. If y'all are interested in seeing more of the, more of Lightyear, be sure to tune in. I guess they're probably going to release a final trailer for Lightyear, and also, let us know the stuff you liked, you didn't like. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you later, everybody. Peace.